Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to the Scene Snobs Podcast. I'm your host, Mick Manhattan, normally joined by the man, the myth, the legend, always to my left, Casey the Man Plot. You might see him on the right. We mirror here. But this is a very special episode of Horror Con-versations. That's right. This is brought to you by Carolina Fear Fest. Casey will be joining us in just a little bit. We have some very special surprises in store. But tonight, I'm going to bring in two lovely ladies who are fantastic, and they run this whole operation, so I can't wait to bring them in. And that is Stephanie and Destiny.
Hi, everybody. We're good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm excited. Oh my God, we're like just a little over a month away.
Shush. It's fine.
It's fine. Moving fast. I love it. I can't wait to get down there for it. It is exciting. So much happening. Great guests, great vendors. Everything that's going to be going on. It's just going to be a wonderful time. And you guys are gearing up. What would you say is the most, maybe, I don't want to say the most stressful, but like, what's something that maybe you're like, okay, I can't wait until we're past this, getting into the festival?
May. The festival?
The whole festival in general?
The whole thing. No, I mean, the planning is fun, but right now we're kind of in that crunch time stress. So we'll enjoy ourselves a little bit over that weekend and sleep for a few days and then wish it wasn't over yet. So, it's kind of the way it always goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just always such a great time. It's so much fun. 2023. It's bigger than ever, right? With everything that's been going on, and we've been talking about it and planning. This is the biggest one yet. No pressure though.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
I'm still working on our vendor count, but we're at least what we've had in the past, which is about 100 vendors. But I think we've actually pulled in a few extras beyond that. So that's good. Our Hell on Wheels that we did our first year with all the cars is back. Nice. So, it's just adding to the whole event, and our adding of a gaming area just adds things to do on site. So there's just a lot more to do with your tickets. It's quickly becoming harder and harder to make this a one-day con that you can attend and get everything done you want to do. It's really something that you need to do that weekend pass or just to be able to get everything in and enjoy everything and not feel rushed.
Absolutely. And it's worth it. I think the weekend pass VIP tickets are absolutely 100% worth it. And most festivals, I may not agree, but in situations like this where you have something so big and so exciting, definitely make sure you guys get those weekend passes. Are there any more VIP tickets left?
We sold out this week. Those are officially gone. Yes,
well,
but we do, guys, of course, have plenty of weekend passes available. And, I know people have competing conventions that they want to kind of split their time at. Or it is, Memorial Day weekend. Some people do have work or family obligations, things like that. So we have quite a few people that are still coming in on that one-day pass, nice. which is good. I mean, they still get a chance to experience it and help drive their decisions, hopefully on future years, if they realize they have to have more time.
Oh, yeah.
And, a lot of our things we're adding with the Saturday night party and some of our after hour things that we're pulling together. There'll be some, hopefully some films to watch, and the Saturday night party is just going to be amazing. So we're really looking forward to that. With COVID, we haven't had the chance to do that yet. So this is kind of our big year for bringing that in.
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait to check this out. It's going to be a great time. And we have so many great people with us. We encourage you during the show while we do these to, reach out, talk to us. Let's talk about what you guys are looking forward to at the convention, who you want to meet. I know it's the Scene Snobs, but don't worry. We'll be there all weekend. You can meet us. No, but the great guests that you guys can meet. So sound off in the comments. Let's talk about it. We'll bring them up. We also have a very special, should we wait till Casey gets here to do this one?
Entirely up to you. We can do that whenever you like. Our at this point final guest drops soon, but we're going to let you kind of have a early sneak peek on that one.
All right, guys, this is an exclusive, so make sure you keep watching. But we are going to be opening up surprise boxes from Fright Bites. I want to thank them very much for sending us these boxes. Check them out. Go check out Fright Bites now, for all your horror needs. I love it.
So they do some amazing, they're out of Kentucky. They do quite a bit of amazing, cakes and cupcakes, things that are fresher. But what they're doing for us is going to be cookies. That's something that they can ship to us in advance because they can't physically be there with us this year. Nice. So they're going to be adding in for the event in quite a few ways. But if you're out in the Kentucky area, definitely keep an eye for them. And they have added in a whole bunch of horror style kitchen items. So aprons, clothing, some kitchen utensils, things that are more horror design. So they're really trying to increase their con presence, and we should start seeing a lot more out of them at all of the local horror events.
Very cool. And I will make sure to put their website down in the description below so you guys can go check it out. And I'm excited to open this. I'm very excited because Casey couldn't be here in person with me. So that means all the goodies go to me.
He's a sucker.
But so we're getting into it. It's April, and we're going to talk about, it's 420. Let's be real. There's some fun stuff that happens on 420 and in horror movies all the time. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about drugs fueling horror movies. And we're also going to talk about our favorite Easter eggs in horror movies as time goes on. But I want to talk about the convention first. First, I want to say hi to James. Thank you for joining in. I don't know if the hearses will be there, but you have 3 amazing vehicles you should be very excited for. It's the Jeepers Creepers truck. Christine's going to be there. And Baby's twin brother Thor is going to be there. So make sure to check it out if you're a Supernatural fan.
We have not finalized with the hearse group that has come out, the Reaper's Rides, but I've been reaching out to him, and we're just kind of waiting to finalize our floor plan so that I know exactly how much space I have to bring those in. But we look like we're going to have room for a few for sure. So there'll be a few hearses out there. I'm almost positive. So
they're going to need it after I hit Casey with one of the other cars. The ultimate fan experience. That's right, guys. So Heather, thank you so much for joining in, and thank you for coming to the festival this year. We can't wait to see you. Chris, I know you'll be there. Thanks again for watching. Better late than never, as I always say. CFF 2023. Hell yeah, that's right. I'm so excited. I cannot. It's always when I get to that point, it's like just a little over a month. It's going to take some time, but I cannot wait. You guys have an amazing setup, and just to let everybody know, this is one-stop shop. You guys are right in one location, but there's a ton of room. It's very easy to maneuver your way around. Unlike some conventions, and again, I don't knock anybody. I think anybody who's putting it together and bringing the horror community together is fantastic. But you guys do such a wonderful job of having such a wonderfully put together, planned out space.
Yeah, it's a big, giant open venue, which, pros and cons to every venue space you have. So not knocking the ones that are based in more of a hotel convention space, but they are a little bit more limited in how they can spread out and how they can space everything, because it is what it is. The pro for that one is that if you've got a hotel right in that room, I mean, you're up and down from your hotel room and you're right there. So our venue's a little different, but it's a big, giant open room, allows us a lot of flexibility in what we can do and how we can spread it out. And there's no hotel attached to it, but all the free parking. So,
yeah. And I think that helps though, because now it helps the town. Go check out beautiful Raleigh area. They have great places, off hours from the convention. Make sure you're going to check that area out as well. So that's always good to have. Once you're stuck in a hotel and you're stuck, in the same spot, you don't get to really enjoy the town. Now, when I go to New Jersey, that's okay, because you don't want to experience anything in Jersey that's outside. And I can say that because I grew up there. But guys, let's talk about with all the guests coming in and stuff like that. Let's kind of cover it for anybody who may not know. I'm going to pull it up and we can kind of share, because I know guests are a big thing for people. And then I want to talk about some of the other elements that we have going, like a certain battle, if we will, and some other things. So let's get there in just a second. Here we go. All right, guys, look at his guest list for 2023. Heather Matazzaro, Tara Reid, Seth Gilliam, Ian McCulloch, Dana DiLorenzo, David Naughton. I love Ash vs. Evil Dead, so I'm super excited for that. And Barbara Crampton, Derek Mears, Ray Santiago, Dee Wallace, everybody's horror mother. Perfect in time for Mother's Day month. Brett Wagner, Robert Mukes, R.A. Mihailoff, and Jennifer Banco. And we will be kind of letting loose who's going to be the final guest tonight, right? This is the final guest?
At this point, yes. Yeah, there's always things that can happen. People's filming schedules may throw, a change in there. But right now, that's the plan. Yes.
Nice. All right. So let's talk about some of the other things that we have going on there. So we'd be doing the auction again this year for charity.
Yes. So still working that with Haunters Against Hate. And they will actually be there, and he has got some amazing merch. If you haven't seen, they've got some of the best t-shirt designs. They're wonderful. And we'll do the charity, all of the celebrity banners. We'll take those and we'll auction those off on Saturday night. We'll tie in that auction with our Killer Clues raffle for the day. So lots of door prizes and banners you can auction for Saturday night. And then those banner auction winners can pick up their banners personalized from the celebs on Sunday. So they can come and get them on Sunday afternoon.
Another reason to have a weekend pass.
Yes.
Because then you can hang out while you're getting it signed.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, it's going to be, sorry, I dropped my knife. And that's not a good thing. I have to open the box somehow. I'm so excited to open it, I think, because that's the problem. Well, we get into, with that, we have some other special events going on. And can you talk about some of them? I don't want to let anything out myself. I want to see what we can talk about so far.
Do you want to talk about special effects?
Yes. Okay, so it's going to be hosted by starring Dean Jones, who Emmy Award winning, I believe.
Emmy Award winning.
With their work for Atlantic Pacific Studios, which is their own production house, Greensboro, Burlington. I don't know, nearby, close by, local. They also run the original Hollywood Horror Show as special effects artists and, showrunners. So they're going to be hosting the special effects battle with an original character designed Saturday and a grab bag on Sunday. So our contestants, our artists, are going to have to make an original character design, and then the judging with the star and Dean, and we'll win prizes for winning. The grab bag one, basically, we're just going to put some random crap in a bag and tell people to make a character out of it using their special effects know-how. So that's going to be super fun. And that's a show each day to watch.
Very cool. That is really cool to do. And so last year you changed to the format of 3 days versus 2. And having open and 3.5.
Sorry, 2.5.
That's
fair. That's fair. Now Fridays being open again, that's for the VIPs and weekend pass holders.
Yes. Yeah. And there'll be a few things that we only do on Friday, a little bit exclusive. Our VIPs, there'll be a dinner. We have, we're trying to pull together finalize our stage schedule for things that we'll be doing Friday night. It's just sort of an advance shot for the weekend and the VIP folks to get to the celebrities before Saturday's craziness, to get their shopping done, get started on all of that. So they're not competing with all of the crowds that are there, on Saturday specifically. But
plus there will be a special edition duo photo op with Ray Santiago and Dana DiLorenzo that's only available on Friday night.
That's awesome. That's very cool. Chris is already telling you should have Bruce Campbell to close out The Evil Dead. Well,
love to, definitely on the wish list. Can't do that this year, but definitely somebody we'd love to have. We heard so many good things about having him out at an event. But on the Ash versus Evil Dead, weather permitting, we'll do it on Friday night. If not, I know last year we had an issue. We had to do it on Saturday morning. we try and do a little fun show opener outside while everyone's lined up waiting to get in. Last year we had Carrie welcoming all of our guests until, the bucket of blood dropped on her. This year we've got our cosplayers from the variant coming out to help us again. And we're going to do a little Ash versus Evil Dead cosplay that we're going to throw in the mix as kind of a outside messy opener for us. And we're still pulling together those details. And what we're hoping to do is pull in some Dana and Ray into that if at all possible. So, get some fun video and photos of them out there having fun with the cosplayers that are playing them outside. So that'll be fun.
I love it.
So that's in the works. The Saturday night party, those tickets are still available. We do that a little bit different. A lot of conventions do a VIP party. So you can't do the Saturday night party unless you have the VIP tickets. We decided that we wanted to find a venue that would hold more people and open it up to everyone. So it's a separately ticketed thing. VIPs are getting a special discount on that night, but anybody can buy a ticket for the Saturday night party. I also looked at it cost-wise. It didn't make sense for me to fold that price into the VIP ticket and make all of the VIP people pay for a party they might not actually be going to. So this way it's a sort of a la carte add-on for them. If they would rather sit around and watch some independent films and not go to the party, that's up to them.
But they should go to the party. It's going to be super fun.
Absolutely. I think everybody should go to the party. Actually, you acquired 2 amazing hosts that are going to remain secret until we get there. And you guys went all out for the party this year.
Well, as of last year, Casey became my actual voice in public. By Saturday afternoon, when it's gone, he helps me run banner auctions and
talk
Killer Clues stuff because I'm up croaking on the stage and I've lost my voice. It's gone. But yeah, so we have you guys coming out to help us on Saturday night, and we're going to play a little game, and we're calling it Let's Make a Deal with the Devil. We're working on some surprise fun boxes, and we're pulling our vendors together right now to get all of our prizes and things together as far as what we'll be giving away that night. So we're going to play a game, and those contestants have a shot at some, nice prizes from our vendors and CFF merch, and we'll do a door prize at the end of the night for all of the things that didn't go away during that game. But the costume contest is the thing that we're super proud of.
I finally get to dress up.
Yeah, so same thing. A lot of people really go all out with their costumes for these events, but a lot of people don't feel like they can participate because they can't sew, or they're just not, they don't have the funds, they don't, whatever. So again, we try to make it a little fun for everybody. And what we're doing is you need to come to the event. It's come as you died. So whatever you happen to be wearing when you died, that's what you show up. So now wear your work clothes, wear your, whatever you want. It's not just based on the costuming though. So we'll have some judges walking around and trying to come up with our winners, but it isn't just based on the costume that you created. It's also based on your backstory, how you died. So did you become a zombie? Were you just a victim? Did you become a vampire? Whatever your story is.
Did you leave the con and take a nap, and then you decided not to get dressed and left your pajamas on and just came to the party?
Yeah. But it's a chance though for the judges when they come up and talk to you. They'll run around, talk to folks, and it's, your chance to give your 30-second elevator pitch about how you died. And the creativeness of those stories, the fun of that is just as important as what you're wearing for an outfit or the makeup job. So I think it evens the playing field a little bit for the folks that go to these parties to not be competing against someone who's been building a character and been doing makeup for a long time and that kind of thing. So It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's our cadavers and cocktails.
We keep flipping those around.
Well, let's just hope nobody comes as died in the bathtub, because that would be bad. And I want to bring on my personal morning star, Mr. Casey.
I should point that out.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Around there, so that way you're not covered, Tess.
So yeah, we're fully expecting a lot of lingerie and bathrobes. it is a 21 and up event at a bar, but it is attached to a restaurant that children are allowed in. So, we are asking everyone to, be reasonable about what you are not wearing when you died.
So my saran wrap costume is out?
It's okay.
Are you
You'd better get your suit
over top of some form of clothing.
Do you know how hard it is?
As a host, you can't really be wearing saran wrap.
Casey, do you know how hard it is to find a tracksuit in my size, let alone a certain color tracksuit? You better have the horns, the suit, and the whole nine, because I can't wait for it.
Ready to go, buddy.
I'm gonna love it. I think that I should go dressed as a tent and say I died pitching a tent.
I don't know if I said it before. We do have a friend who has mentioned he's trying to figure out how to strap a toilet to his ass so he can be Elvis.
Die like
That's
Elvis.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
But
oh my God.
As long as he does it right, he can walk around and find his own seat anywhere he's at. He's going to be good.
Absolutely. I mean, if you do that right, you could use some super glue and keep it there for a while.
Well, how he gets there is not up to me. So,
I love it. There's just so much stuff in store, and it's going to be a great time. And you're absolutely right, everybody. If you are there, make sure to stop by Hunters for Hate Table. Paul Lanier is a great guy. He has a great organization. Go check it out. Purchase some of his awesome merch, shirts, the whole nine.
Award-winning books.
Oh yeah, his books are great too, and he's a great guy too. So make sure you stop and talk to him about his organization.
He's actually, I think he's just coming back from a trip where he's still out in New York City. One of his books was put up potentially for an award. It won. And he was brought out to New York City and the billboard in Times Square talking about one of his books. I think it was Hunter's Nine. On his personal page and on Hunters Against Hate. I mean, you can find the photos of it and the video of the billboard running and everything. It's very cool. And amazing. Super exciting that he's getting a lot more notice about it too.
Yeah, that's a great organization. All right. Well, we waited for Casey. Shall we open our boxes?
That or celebrity? What are we doing first?
Well, I figured let's do the boxes first.
Ooh, boxes. I do love boxes. It's unfortunate I can't see my box.
I like how we didn't open them while he wasn't here. We waited till he got here so that he could be jealous about the fact that he doesn't have one. He didn't go where he was supposed to go.
Yeah,
when he was supposed to be there.
Look at that face. That guy can walk out the door right now and find a box if he wants one. I'm sure there's an Amazon.
Don't care how he spends his Thursdays.
There's an Amazonian delivery somewhere.
There's plenty of boxes around here. Some of them are broken down. Some of them are already taped and ready to go.
I'm afraid it's my fault that he's not here, though. He did call me and he said, listen, I can get there by this time and we can open the box together. Now, I realized once he got here and he had a chance to set up, we would already be about a half hour into the show. And I cannot wait 30 more minutes from seeing that face. So I either had to choose between 20 minutes earlier than that and he doesn't get the box. Well, I mean, the box is here. He knows where I live. He can find it.
Oh, I'm coming for you.
That's scary.
But
best be ready.
You know where I live and your seat's right there.
Yeah.
So I say we open these boxes and then we talk about the celebrity. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds fine with me.
All right.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna play with that.
Then if you ladies would like to join us, we're going to continue a conversation on drugs in horror movies and Easter eggs in horror movies. But if you can't, I understand that as well. All right.
We got a cool little sticker from Fright Bites.
Yeah, I got one too. Look at that. Would you like the sticker, Casey?
Yeah.
I get the fun stuff. The sticker in the grass.
Is it edible grass?
No.
Oh my God. This is so well. Oh yes. My God. Just what my diabetes always asked for.
Yeah.
No, this looks amazing.
Oh, that's so cute.
And look how thick that cookie is.
And these are like this. Yeah, this one has the the bloody knife, and it's these are gourmet cookies.
Love it.
Love
these
it.
are spooky sugar.
That's so pretty. Like there's so much work went into this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So these are just amazing. So I will say we weren't going to do it.
That's massive.
But the suggestion that she sent to me was if you wrap these in a paper towel out of the
Love it.
package, you can actually put these in the microwave for like 13 seconds and they'll taste like they're fresh out of the oven. So this one, I'm sorry, I'm trying to work this one's just got slashes on it. This is Cookies and Stream, which is a not Oreo stuffed.
Love it.
Not Oreo? Not Oreo.
Got it. This one is New Nightmare, and it's like the slashes from.
Nice.
Oh,
I like it.
The Freddy slashes.
So for
Looks
somebody,
like you got different ones. I saw you held up the no feet one.
That's so cute. Oh, that is.
Oh, yeah, we did get different ones. So this one,
Brains.
this one's called Mars Attacks, and my camera sucks, but it's very pink and green. And this one is matcha and pistachio and white chocolate chip.
Ooh.
And
I think
it's
I got
a
mostly
hot
sugar
strawberry
cookies.
cashew ruby chocolate chip. So
I got the new Nightmare as well.
Yes.
I'm giving that to Casey because Casey loves him some Freddy Krueger.
I
So that
do,
one
especially
is-
Dream Warriors.
Red
Yeah.
raspberry and ruby chocolate chip. The New Nightmare. Yeah.
yes,
Ooh.
red raspberry ruby chocolate chip with bloody scratches. And I'm not going to talk for her too much, but I know that she
This
doesn't
Mark.
like to do the food colorings and things like that.
Okay.
So these, even like the red icing, wherever possible, she's doing things like raspberries or strawberry puree. All of her things, when she makes blood for the cakes and different things, she's making them as natural and as possible with as few ingredients as possible. So
That sounds awesome.
Take it from a guy who's married to a woman who decorates cookies for a living. This Casey, you're gonna have to take these. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
We're
Don't worry.
doing bites.
These are amazing.
okay. All right. Are we trying
These are
these?
really noisy.
Do it. Dig in.
I can't do it without Casey. I want him to pick what he wants.
No, do it. Dig into the matcha one.
No,
Tell me
no,
how
You
good
can
the
have the
matcha
other
cookie
half
is.
of it later.
no.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm gonna save it so Casey can look at him. He's coming over in a couple of days, so it's not a big deal.
But it's munchie time, man.
I know,
It is.
I know, it is munchy time. But oh my god, it really is. Why'd you have to say that? Now it's a hit.
Without
hit
the
It's massive. That's a
it's
big cookie.
huge. Yes, it's
That's a
super
big
thick.
cookie. Oh, wow.
And
God. Hey, I
without
don't know if these
the
are gonna
paper
be
on
here,
the
dude.
plastic on it, you can see it a little bit better.
I'm trying so hard, Casey, to not eat these.
Well, eat
I've
the
been looking
cupcake
forward to
plain one.
this since we planned it a month ago. So we're trying them, and you should try
Okay.
them too.
Here you go. I cut
Do
it.
it.
I
You
will.
try these.
This is the matcha.
The
and
matcha and the Mars
That's
Attack. So
the
it's
Mars
matcha,
Attack.
pistachio.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Dude. No, solidarity.
Sounds
Casey and
so
I have
good.
very long-standing solidarity rule. I walked
man,
out
you
on
can break
Lando
it.
for
It's
the man.
cookies, bro.
I walked out on Lando for you. I can deal with some cookies. Great cookies.
No. They're already sold out, but Fright Bites is sending us cookies to put in all the VIP bags.
Awesome.
They're
Are we
sending us
VIP?
special cookies. No, they're sending us some special cookies that we'll be giving to the celebrities as well. So we put little baskets in their hotel rooms and stuff. And
Are
they're
we
going to send us.
Still no.
send us
Still no.
extras, hopefully that we can put in our green room or be able to maybe pull from and use for some prizes and things like that. So
Literally nothing we can do. Literally on our
I
end.
mail
Nothing
to
that
you.
we-
Yeah, the extra special thank you snobs box that we had specifically put together and mailed directly to you for the show that you're currently not eating
Yeah,
from.
the one that's right next to you.
I can't.
That's
It's
what-
solidarity.
This
Oh,
one's too
listen.
pretty, though.
The gummy hit, dude. As soon as she said it's monkey time, it hit because it's like it's aware or something. It's like AI.
Well, yeah. It's 420. At any point you
This
even
is
mention
the
it,
black
if you're near
cocoa
it, it
flavor?
happens.
True. I gotta be a good boy though.
Okay,
We have a
which one
show
is that?
tomorrow.
Yeah. So these are super pretty.
Is that the feet
she
one?
did.
Yep.
I think it's the same, but this one's the black
Oh,
cocoa
yeah.
version.
Yeah, I have
Ooh,
the spooky
what?
sugar
And
cookies,
so rich.
but this is
And
chocolate.
our regular traditional one is the one that's got like a knife with blood on it.
Oh, the knife.
So
Okay.
you got no feet. We got a bloody knife. Yeah.
Can I just say this is an amazing idea? So my wife owns a cookie company. I'm not pitching it or anything here. I'm just saying. So, and she decorates, and you have to put, of course, the ingredients on the back. They put their QR code on. That's brilliant. It's fantastic to do that on the ingredients list. I love that.
But almost all of these say there's like no soy, no peanuts, no artificial dyes. So
Nice.
to get the black and the black icing, she's actually using activated charcoal and
that's cool.
It's not the souls of the
and
innocent.
black cocoa and things like that. So she's not just making royal icing with whatever red dye you can get.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Really,
You guys are having so much fun. I dropped mine earlier.
Oh, it's on the floor now.
It actually wasn't really even
serious.
It's my badge.
Okay, so this one is the new nightmare. This one is red raspberry and ruby chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh, that was the new nightmare. Yeah. That's one. I'm saving that one for Casey for sure.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my god, they do look so good, dude. Oh my god, maybe you should come over.
I'm just taking the joy in right now. I'm just trying.
Come on, you can work from here tomorrow.
I have legitimately not eaten dinner, so this is what's happening.
That is so good.
Same teas. Oh, see.
Oh my god, this poor guy probably didn't have dinner yet.
Yeah, this one's very sweet. You can taste the raspberry in it.
Mm-hmm. The
It's
raspberry
very good.
You're torturing us, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
We're good
But
at it.
dude, you've got cookies right in front of you.
I know. I can't
No one
do
is
it.
stopping you.
Solidarity.
No, you're only
Technically,
stopping
you
yourself.
I'm the
told
fat
you
one.
You can do it.
I'm the fat one, so I got to hold out.
But
And
they're not
in
able
the
to
Chris
make
Farley David Spade relationship that we hold, he's not Chris Farley.
You can actually try to get the not an Oreo.
I have the van down by the river.
I'm guessing that's what that lump in the middle is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think there's a whole actual like cookie baked into this cookie.
Oh wow, a cookie within a cookie. It's like Inception.
Cookieception.
I love it. So as we're going on and we're talking about it, we did have one final celebrity to unveil today. Oh my god.
That looks so good.
Which one was that one? The Freddy Krueger one?
No,
Yeah.
that's the
Cookies and
Or no,
Scream.
cookies and scream.
Cookies and Screams. Yeah.
So it's a not Oreo brand, but a Oreo cream cookie inside.
Hydrox.
Topped with white chocolate chip cookie, bloody royal icing.
That was my favorite.
It's so good.
Oh,
So now Fright Bites is not going to be able to have a vendor booth at our event this year. But we'll have their information out on our pages. I know you were talking about putting it out. These were shipped to us and they arrived yesterday.
oh wow.
And I know the cookies last for a while. They do have options too, and you can always call and talk to them, and they're amazing people.
Amazing.
And they do. She has sent me photos and stuff of some of the cakes that they've done. Literally, like this cake thing that looks like a brain, and it's got this like raspberry or strawberry glaze all over the top, and it just looks like it's oozing blood. And it's so realistic and so amazing. And you know, it's a great if you've got a special dessert you need. That's the thing to do.
You don't
Absolutely.
talk about
7-year-old birthday party eating brain cake.
Listen, we can't talk about food like this on a day like this unless Casey has the food in front of him.
All right. Well, Casey needs, as soon as we're done here, to like swing by pizza, bring it on over, and you guys can rip through the box of cookies and whatever else he brings for dinner, right?
Watch
exactly.
That
That is a wonderful plan.
is a great plan.
But yes,
Although he
amazing
gets-
cookies from Fright Bites.
Mm-hmm.
I
Fright
love it.
Bites. Yeah, they look fantastic. I
Yes.
definitely want to check them out and cannot wait to put those in my belly. Oh, I just even love their logo. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Look at that. That's very cool. I love the fangs.
It's sparkly.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no, that's not the right
Wrong
one.
one.
We're on that show, but that's not the right graphic. All right. So let's, without further ado, announce the last guest at Carolina Fear Fest 2023.
Wait. Before we do, because Casey was late to the show, he should put his camera down on the floor and
Why?
impersonate this guest.
We all know I'm not. We all know I'm not.
Oh no!
Just go ahead and pop the name in the private chat. And
Wait, what are we doing?
No.
Come
I'll
back.
So this guest has never done a convention before, ever, at all. We're going to be his first convention appearance ever. He's fairly new to the horror scene, but he broke out, I don't know what year, went viral from an appearance on America's Got Talent. And very quickly after that, I think the horror community realized that they could stop doing CGI and just put him on film. So they have started to do that. So our next guest is Troy James.
Troy James, baby. I love it.
Is the contortionist. So he went viral from his America's Got Talent appearance where I watched it again last night and it is the creepiest thing. He flips himself upside down and backwards and goes up and down steps and jumps. Creepy. It's like a live spider.
That's awesome.
But he also weirdly is like bent over backwards and then twists himself mid torso. And it's just like, dude, you have a spine. Like there's supposed to be a spine. And I don't know how you just did that.
He looks like he's missing half his ribcage when he does that stuff. It's fantastical and wild and crazy.
Yeah. So it's amazing to watch, which I think is going to make some stupendous photo opportunities.
Oh my God.
He isn't just going to stand there and smile next to his table with you. I'm sure there's going to be some really creepy crap he can pull out.
That'll be awesome.
Listen, just so you guys know, because this happens every year, I am not afraid of contortionists. It's fine. I don't need to meet them. It's all good. You don't have to chase me around this year.
The double jointed do frighten him a little bit. So it's nice to, maybe I'll have him just pop up from the bottom of the booth.
Listen, Casey. The thin.
You hear a grown man scream and then run through the wall. That's Mick.
Reptiles getting in as I'm running out, because that's exactly where I'm running to.
But I mean, for me, his most memorable thing he's gotten picked up for recently was the Jangly Man from Scary Stories. Because that was just an amazing movie. And I really enjoyed that. But it's just kind of cool because literally you're watching it and you go, that's not CGI. Like he's actually doing that. So really excited to get a chance to meet him. And it's really going to be the first time. And he is just being picked up for more and more things. I think we're just going to keep seeing him out in horror movies. And so someday we're all going to be sitting around going, I was the first time he got out to meet his public. I was there. So that's going to be interesting. And it's kind of a fun little get for the con, given that we don't have him. He hasn't made it to any of the others yet. We haven't seen him at Days of the Dead or any of the Monster Manias or Horror Hound or any of those other events. So that's kind of cool.
And a great time to get him. I mean, why not come to Fear Fest where you get to meet and create friends and be awesome with each other, and everyone just has a great time. I mean, best one around. Forget all those other cons. Go to Fear Fest.
That's not even a joke, guys. No. Seriously, like we have so many people that we know from CFF over the years. We talk to almost all the time. They're either on our social media, hanging out with us, or they're on our Discord, and like they legit like they start talking about CFF right after it ends. Let's get to next year's.
Is great.
Yeah. It is fantastic. You guys cultivate a really good one too. So,
yeah, I mean, I think the haunt and horror community in general are always, very welcoming and very accepting. And, people make some lifelong friendships at these different conventions. They see their friends every time they go around to something different. So it's always a good, a good thing with the conventions as far as how welcoming we are, but especially with Troy, I'm kind of glad he's coming to ours first. I think our celebrities always have a very good time, and everybody is really like I said, I don't want to keep saying welcoming, but they are. But they're fawning over their favorite celebs, but they also tend to have the very knowledgeable. Like, this is awesome. I saw you in this. I saw you in that. It's my favorite movie ever. And I think that he's really going to enjoy himself for his first convention. We're not going to scare him off from going to other horror cons.
No, he might scare us off, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's different.
Well,
Because he can do weird stuff.
If he bends weird near me, it's all bendy. I swear to God, if he bends weird near me, I'm just going to walk away, and I don't know where I'm going.
Okay,
it's so odd.
Note on the work list that Troy James has to come to the Saturday night party, and
because there's stairs
next to Mick.
Oh. There's stairs at a second level to that venue, and he could just be like up there, like doing stuff.
Yeah, because it's going to be him doing it near me all night, and I'm going to be like, "Well, this is how I went," and then jump over the railing.
Lock him in the classroom.
You're not locking me in the
all the way up the glass, all the way up the stairs and across the platform.
Oh, in the extra room.
It's not happening. It's not.
We're calling it the murder room. Yeah.
Why do I tell you people anything? Every year I let it slip.
Now that would be absolutely delightful.
We're hoping. I mean, we always get some great video. Yeah, we always get great video from the event. Random fans, people lining up for different costume contests or whatever the case is, and we always get fun bits. And there's usually somebody we catch, one of the celebs doing something fun, like biling, dancing, little videos we get from different people.
Yeah,
I think Troy just creepily running around in the celebrity area for a little bit. It's going to be.
Or really, even sneaking up on people in the line. That'd be pretty fun. I hope we can get that one. Just coming down the aisle.
There's a door right next to his booth that leads to the outside. So we'll just have him sneak right inside.
And anybody who's going, make sure that you are sharing these photos and videos, and make sure you're using the hashtags, #CFF, #Carolina Fear Fest, or CFF 2023 is the best way to go about it. But and then of course #Carolina Fear Fest. And for anyone who does, and you post it, message the Scene Snobs, and on these shows, on Horror Con-versations, we will give you a shout out.
Boom.
Let's do it. Yeah. So, and it's so much fun to see your guys' videos and your pictures as we go along the way with everybody. So I can't wait to check that out. I am feeling a little fun and high right now. So, oh my God, Destiny, why would you do this to me?
What?
She sent me a picture of the contortionist.
I sent the post that's going to go out tomorrow. And
that's fine, but it's got pictures. No, you take it away, Casey. I'm in no place.
What's wrong with you?
Now I'm looking.
I hate contortionists.
It's going to be amazing.
I mean, he might be also,
Yeah, the whole he's doing the arm face thing. Yeah,
do it. It's an odd thing. It's so odd. Now, great for him. Profit off of it. Do your thing. I respect you, but I don't respect you because it's scary.
We're gonna mess so hard this year.
You're going to be a crying, whining little child. It's going to be amazing.
When does that ever stop?
Keep in mind that I'm the one that makes the hotel list and talks to the manager about who's where. And so gonna have to find out if there's balcony access right next to your outside door, adjoining rooms.
Hey, how did Casey die? Mick got
scared. There's
going
to be 3 a.m. There's going to be 3 a.m. Screw with Mick. Oh, yeah.
No. I swear to God, Casey, if you let anybody into that room.
Let him in. Are you kidding me? That's my life. I'm not trying to die.
You're sleeping closest to the door.
When does that not happen?
You go first. I'm going to lock myself in the bathroom, sleep in the bathtub for 3 days. No,
I run over and all you hear is Mick screaming, "I have more to live for."
Oh, great. I'm going to run out of the hotel, get away from him, then we'll run into David Naughton and be like, I can't do werewolves too. It's time's up. I'm out of here.
You're everywhere.
I am, with everything happening. What?
It just popped up on my computer. For those that are on our email insider list, the email just went out
announcing Troy James.
So
I timed it perfectly.
Yes, you did. Bravo.
It's everywhere. Now my emails are hit up. I don't know what to do anymore. Like a time loop of contortionists. He's going to invite all his friends.
I'm just going to randomly send you the videos of him performing.
Yes.
When you go to his IMDb page, you have to put your birthday in before it plays the video of him like in his roles.
Oh God, I can only imagine. I don't like this. I don't like this. This turned into a bad 420. I don't want to do it
This
anymore.
is going to be a lot of fun because you're worried about being murdered. Meanwhile, all I'm thinking is just trying to not blow it with Seth Gillum when I meet him and say hi.
That's fair.
Starship Troopers.
Oh yeah, for life. No, it's going to be an awesome time, and we're so much looking forward to this.
Comment. What is that comment about?
Well, last year I got DJ Qualls to put a panty liner on his. Isn't that from the road trip when they put the masks on?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, that's not the same thing at all.
Is that not a panty liner?
Not pantyhose.
Oh yeah.
What is a panty liner?
Yep. It's a different thing.
A smaller version of a feminine hygiene product, a thinner one. It's always a project, but
there's always a project.
Product is what I meant to say. Yeah.
Please send us that picture on the Fear Fest social page.
Yes.
Facebook.
Hashtag and we'll give you a call.
Yeah.
I'm not saying your name, James, until next month when we do the next one. We need to see the picture first.
All right, and you can fuss about the contortionist thing all you want. We sent you cookies.
That's true.
For 420.
Yep.
And
if
as
that
I go
didn't
on,
soften the blow about the creepy contortionist man, I don't know what to do for you.
Well, as I go on and my eyes get tighter and tighter, I'm zeroed in on those cookies. In case
He'll be all he can see, literally.
Are we getting desperation phone calls tonight by Casey? Please don't eat all the cookies, man. Please don't do it. Too
I
late.
just want one bite.
That's why he's so thin. I don't get many.
These cookies are so good.
And they're huge.
They're huge. We cut off little slivers and single bites of them, and just I can't.
Good. Yeah. I'm taking half of all this home though.
Oh.
You're God, dude. How big are your hands? That is a big cookie, and you.
I'm 6'8". I am the cocaine bear, not on cocaine.
He's the weed bear. It's different.
I'm the
He
weed
just
bear.
naps a lot.
Oh my
More
God.
like Winnie the Pooh, less like Cocaine Bear.
Well, not this
Bingo.
year. Winnie the Pooh kind of turned it up a few notches this year.
Wait, does that mean I'm piglet or rabbit?
You're
Yes.
piglet. All the way you're piglet. There's no
Tigger?
way. There's no way you're rabbit.
Ooh, Tigger, maybe,
You
because
have-
being a Tigger is a wonderful thing.
You're cutting out. You better stop talking. You better change your tune to a different character, my friend. You're cutting out. We don't mess around on that here, and I know Casey doesn't especially. Oh my God. Well, you know what? Let's we want to talk some movies? Ladies, you gonna stick around or
Yeah.
you getting out of here?
I think we're getting out of here because there's a lot of cookies left.
Yeah.
And we
Enjoy-
didn't
You
want
can't
to
enjoy
see
be
that
those
the rest of this.
we
I
didn't
have-
want to be
I have to
on
talk to
camera while
Casey.
we shove it all in our face, but
All right. It's
Yes, yes.
night 2 of our 24-hour charity because I can't not talk to Casey and then not eat. That works. It does. If you
It's true.
dissect what I said, it's true. It's not a double negative. All right, we're gonna get talking into some of our favorite drug movies.
I
that
will
are
say,
horror movies.
I looked up drugs and horror movies and I found an article on Ranker that has at least 4 franchises that we have guests from. So I sent that to you too.
Awesome.
Ooh, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get into that. Well, ladies, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. I know you're going to go eat the cookies, and I don't blame you. In case you remember, I'm holding out for you, my friend.
I appreciate it. It's an iron will that you have.
Very, very, very this thick of iron. All right, guys, thank you again so much for joining us. Stephanie and Destiny are going hard at work planning for all of this. And make sure that you guys get your tickets. Come out, see all of us at Carolina Fear Fest 2023 and May 26th to the 28th. There you go.
Yes.
I remember.
And
correctly.
as we're getting closer, a lot of people are trying to make decisions now whether they're going to buy their tickets online or just get them when they get there. So we will have box office available to buy tickets. Not VIPs, of course, they're sold out, but you can, but they will be more expensive at the door. So we do suggest people get them in advance because it'll be a faster check-in and quicker in the door.
Very cool.
There it is.
All right.
Advice from the people themselves, folks. Take it.
And all of the photo ops are up. And since we talked last, they're all up and available. And the tickets for the party are up and available online on the ticketing site. Everything is up there except for Troy James because he was just announced. I haven't actually put his up yet. So his will be up there in the next day or so. But everybody can go in and start looking at what pro photo ops they're looking for. So
perfect.
Yeah, love it. So guys, make sure you go get your tickets. Let's check it out. We love doing this show with you guys. It's such a great festival and there's so much to do. So don't miss out. Seriously. Go to the best one on the East Coast, said by Mick Manhattan.
Exactly. We appreciate y'all. It's always great seeing you.
Take care, ladies.
Be well.
Well, my friend.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I mean, I raced from the car to get here. So I was out of breath as I was opening my laptop, like, Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you making it. I know
Love
you
you,
mad dash, so I really do appreciate you doing that. I don't like doing shows without you. It's fun doing the shows with you.
Right.
So,
it's always more fun to do everything with you, my friend.
I watched the Tash, and I'm not boasting for us, but my interview with Todd Stashwick, I watched it while I was editing it, and I just was cringing the whole time. I don't like it.
Been that bad?
Yes, it was bad. Well, no, I don't think it was bad. He was great. He was fantastic. But you know what it is? Like I'm like, you fill those voids, you fill the holes for me, man. And like
I'm your gap filler.
I heard it in my head at the end there, and then you added to it, and it just like, no, I went the wrong way with this.
Yeah, but it's funnier.
It is funnier. Guys, we were talking horror movies, and we're going to talk about a couple of our favorite horror movies that involve drugs, and then maybe talk about some of our favorite Easter eggs. But yeah, we are definitely here for Carolina Fear Fest. We have a great time. David Gregory, listen, I'm not mailing it, but I'm not saying that it's not out of the question.
Hey, David, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, pal? And I can't beat Cheech and Chong for 420 movies. Gap filler. He called me the gap filler.
I am the gap filler, in fact.
Casey the gap filler.
That's how I roll, folks. Do you have downtime? Do you need someone to get in there and make sure it's full? Hit up the madman himself. He'll make sure to load and fill every single one of your gaps that you could contemplate having. Don't worry, there will be gaps no more as he continues to keep it airtight, folks.
And I just imagine you like that you call you over and then like it's just you with a caulk gun and you're just 100%. Laying caulk down. It's like some New Englander that you are. I'm laying caulk.
I gotta caulk the tub. I don't know what the problem is. I gotta caulk the tub. All right, just gotta get the caulk up on the tub.
She told me to come over and caulk
the caulk on the tub. All right, jeez.
That's a stupid accent.
I'm trying to stop your windows so I can get the caulk up in your windows.
You New Englanders and your accents, get it right like New York did.
They have 5 boroughs and 5 different tongues. It's crazy. I don't even get it right. They're the most confused people I've ever met. Brooks and Bronklin they're the same thing. It's terrifying.
Listen, what is New York like? It's like America, where everybody can come together from all walks of life.
It's a melting pot.
We are running for president, by the way.
Yep,
Co-president.
2024. Remember to keep the melting pot stirred. You don't want it to burn at the bottom, because then you get some crusty bitches.
I love it. Oh man. So Casey, let's talk about some horror movies that involve drugs. What are some that stand out to you that you really like to go back to and enjoy that have like more of a drug theme in it?
So it's really funny because when you brought this one up, I was like, there aren't so many drug themes. It actually just turned into all the time that there's drugs in movies. And then it immediately went to all of the horror movies that I grew up in, any summer camp movie and any like Friday the 13th. When you get to, oh gosh, what is it? I don't believe it's Dream Warrior, but I don't think it's Dream Child. It's the one with Breckin Meyer where he gets killed in the video game.
Yeah, he's smoking the weed, and then
he's smoking the weed. Yeah, I
it's Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare.
Freddy's Dead. Thank you. I love those movies when it comes to drug usage, because I always think it's so funny that for so long it was a great way to mock the whole "just say no" movement that was throughout the Bush era. So it was kind of funny how that art was used, and also the bad kids, always did the drugs, and the smokers were always the bad kids, and they're the ones who are going to die. So opening it up, that's where I go with, and I don't think there's any more famous than what is it, Texas Chainsaw, when they're all just getting high in the van.
Oh yeah, right off passing it around, absolutely. Yep. And there's so many. Yeah, I mean, let's face fact: drugs and alcohol fuel the '80s in horror movies. Like this, that's it. And it was always a death sentence. You're gonna die if you do this.
Scream had their partying. Yep,
they had their rules, and that was definitely one of them. Can't drink or do drugs.
Yep, and you can't do it.
You know what's funny? All the ones doing drugs on that couch lived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, none of that. They all got out of there, so it was only Randy who was left, and he wouldn't do the drugs.
See, so that's Wes Craven's ultimate story, is that weed is good.
I hope so.
Ultimately,
I would love to ask him.
Strip down everything else, boil it all down, and he's like, "Nah, get high, kids. It's fine."
Well, I think that actually adds to Wes Craven when talking about drugs, and Serpent and the Rainbow is essentially a drug movie, because that's what caused the zombification. It was like that ground like flour that they would give them, and it would cause them to, I think, like seize up and start hallucinating, and then almost become catatonic for days. And then they would, oh my God, I'm like the pressure of that when he's in the thing and he's just screaming and it's filling with the blood. Oh, drugs are a hell of a thing, man.
Yeah, man. Be careful with drugs, kids.
David, I think it's kind of a 50-50 right now. Like anything, well, let's face facts. Everything will kill you eventually.
Yeah.
We're all going to die.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least it's not as bad as Requiem for a Dream. Because I know it's not a horror movie, but you want to talk about a drug movie. That's the first one to come into play if you want to talk about drugs. Like, that's the hard drugs, and that's why you don't do it. That movie is nothing but a cautionary tale, and the whole story is horrifying. So,
dude, did you see Climax? It came out like a couple of years ago, and it was about the dance troupe in France. I think what's her name was in it, Sophia something. Boudreaux, yeah, I think she was in it. I have to double check, but they're like a dance troupe. They go to like this, I guess it's like an old warehouse or something, or a house, like a mansion type house or something. There's a lot of room for them to be kind of like free and expressing their dance, and they take hallucinogenics, and the whole night turns into like a horror movie. Like it is a horror movie, so I'm glad it turned into the thing. It
just keeps going.
But yeah, no, it was such a weird, trippy movie, for lack of a better term. But and it was just them, so they were turning it into like this drug fueled, like dance rhythmic thing, sexualized, the whole nine, until people start going missing. And more, and paranoia starts kicking in certain areas, and then like it turns into a really crazy place. I think you'd really like it, though.
Interesting. It sounds good. It sounds almost similar along the lines of Shrooms.
Oh my God, yes, that's a good one.
Like, I wasn't ready for that movie to work that way, and it was good.
It was good. That is Shrooms is such a. I remember how that was sold to me too. He's like, dude, you got to watch this movie, Shrooms. And to me, it's not that I wouldn't watch movies like that where the drug is like the star of the movie in the horror movie wise. It's not that I wouldn't watch or enjoy them, but like when they were selling it to me, I was just like, yeah, it sounds great. Like it sounds like one I have to get on right now. You're right. And they were so adamant about it. They put it on while I was there, and we just sat watching. I was like, oh, this movie is not like that. If it didn't make everything it should have made, it's because they called it Shrooms.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
like the Shrooms do play a part into it, but it makes it sound sillier than the movie actually was.
Yep, absolutely it does. And that's the problem, is it didn't really I went in expecting something different.
Yeah.
Because I saw without anyone telling me, and it was pretty good. One of my other favorites is The Sand Runs Red. Now, this is one where the lady is being chased by a zombie through the Australian outback.
I have seen that.
But the cocaine is what helps fuel half the movie. So it's really fun to see how that played into it. So it is a zombie movie, and there are lots of drugs in it. But that's the old, Colombian marching powder. There's actually, it has a purpose. She has to keep using it to stay alive. So it's pretty cool.
Yep. It was. I didn't recognize the title, but I do remember that movie. And yeah, that drugs do play a very heavy role into it for sure. And so it is 420, and we want to talk a little bit about horror movies that involve drugs, but we don't endorse all those drugs that can hurt you. It's only one that we endorse, and I think you know what that is. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic.
Everything in moderation, y'all. Everything in moderation.
That's right. Casey's a smart one. Listen to him. Me, I don't know what I'm saying half the time. So
I just keep moving my mouth, and air continues to pass past my throat. Hooray.
Yeah, exactly. That is every time we do one of these shows. That's my thinking. And then afterwards, people are just like, man, that was a really entertaining show. And then I'm like, all right.
Cool.
I guess I did pretty good.
Thanks for hanging out.
I have to go write the descriptions now. What was it about?
So after about minute 7, I was lost. You were on for 2 hours. Yeah. Yep.
In case, what'd you say? I don't remember.
Hey, man, I'm pretty sure I circled the drain at around 35-minute mark. It was a 5-minute show. I don't know, man.
Oh my God, dude. I love it. Well, I thought because it was, we had Easter, when the little bunny comes, hides the eggs. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about some horror Easter eggs that we enjoyed. You up for it?
Okay. I don't really have any, but let's try it.
All right. I'll give you them. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, little Easter eggs. Oh, where did I put them? I put some good ones on here. Oh, well, one of them that I thought was very cool, even if the movie wasn't great, was Jason Goes to Hell, when Freddy's glove pops up and pulls the mask down at the end.
Classic. Good Easter egg.
I know it's not as hidden, people, but it was very unexpected, and I classify like Easter eggs I know are hidden in the background. You find them and like, oh, there, that's cool. But I also think it counts for something like that, where it's so unexpected, and it is something from a different movie or you recognize, but it's so unexpected like that. It happens so little that that's sort of an Easter egg within itself. I feel personally, but whatever. Fine, I'm wrong.
No, nobody's giving you grief. All right, you know what? I got one for you.
What?
I got one for you. What about what they're watching in Halloween Ends?
What are they watching on Halloween Ends? You know why I don't remember? Stop bringing that movie up.
I'm so glad I was able to throw that one out there.
Stop bringing the movie up. The only reason they did that is because John Carpenter loved that movie, and he put it in the original Halloween, the 50s version, of course, before he made it. And then, of course, Corey Cunningham, man. This turned into wait, what do you like about drugs in movies, to what do you like about Easter eggs, let's talk about it, to now me being mad because you reminded me Corey Cunningham exists.
Okay, we're gonna skip to another one. How about in Krampus, when they're opening little presents, you see Sam from Trick or Treat's Lollipop?
Do you? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Right? There's some cool ones here. This is a neat little list.
Yes. They're filled everywhere. Like one I found was Pennywise. There was a doll of Pennywise in it when he enters the room, and it's all the clowns.
Oh yeah.
Or no, her, I think she entered the room or something.
Yep. With the big coffin there. How about someone who's special, who lives on Elm Street in a little movie called Rise of Leslie Vernon, Behind the Mask? It is, in fact, the resident is one and only Mr. Kane Hodder.
And he's in Freddy's house. Yeah.
He's in Freddy's house on Elm Street as an Elm Street resident.
Did I ever
the trash out?
Did I ever tell you my story about that house?
No.
So Freddy's house and the other house in Halloween, that was filmed on the same street. They're across the street from each other.
Really?
Yeah. So when I lived in Los Angeles and I was writing, you know which script I was writing at the time, and just because we haven't made it yet, and I'm still working on it. When I was writing it initially, the first draft of it, I was looking for a lot of because it's about isolation and things like that, and I was trying to isolate myself more and put myself in those feelings and like what would you do, and there's a lot of parallels to walking up and down that street in particular because of those movies and their energy. I was like, maybe if I walk up and down here, I'll feel it. And I would just walk like around the blocks there for a long time and always kind of come around a couple of times on those houses. And it was just became like a really nice walking point. But they're right across the street from each other. And as soon as I learned that, it's a great spot to go and visit.
That's radical. It would be a great spot to go. That sounds awesome. I've got another Easter egg for you.
Oh, you got?
Okay. In Halloween H2O, you will notice that Miss Janet Leigh plays her mother, Jamie Lee Curtis's mother. Okay. But what you might not have noticed is the car that she is driving is Marion Crane's car from Psycho, the very character in which she played. Pretty dope.
I did actually know that one. And the only reason, and it reminds me because I remember when they play that scene, she turns around and she waves and the car's behind her. They play like the Psycho theme.
Yeah.
Goes through. And I was like, that's very cool. That was very cool to see. Pays to be a Nepo baby.
Right. One of the first Nepo babies.
Oh my God.
And then the last one I got for you tonight is the very famous Scream cameo by one Mr. Wes Craven wearing Freddy the Krueger outfit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he played Fred, didn't he? Was that his name or something?
Yep. Fred the janitor dressed up like Freddy.
Well, that is a good one. I like that one. For me, like a couple that I really like that, we talk about is like, okay, so The Thing is one of my favorite horror movies. And in the beginning, you have the Norwegians flying up, and when they land, they start shouting at them. That's them giving away the whole thing.
Really?
Literally, if you translate it, it's like, don't let it go near you. It's not a dog. It's something that changes into him or something like that. How they say it. They give away the whole plot of the movie right there. So like, if you know Norwegian when you're watching that movie, you're like, oh, realize what will happen here.
So there's a very, very select group of human beings who are fully capable of understanding The Thing in the first 5 minutes. That's awesome. That's kind of amazing, actually.
So I did so poorly in America. It's a masterpiece.
Too many Norwegian speakers.
I will say one that I really like. I'm not a big fan of Midsummer. We had talked about it, but one thing Ari Aster does, and I don't know if it counts as Easter eggs, but I think it does because with the choice and whose faces they are. But in the background of Midsummer and the trees and the mountain stuff, you see faces. Ooh. They have outlines of faces in them suffering, and the faces are her family that killed themselves.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it really like that adds that layer of like she's surrounded by it, because she's grieving going through it.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. So that's pretty dope. I like that imagery. And
then, like I said, I'm not a huge fan. And I think Ari Aster makes beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movies. Agreed. I think his cinematography is amazing. The way he works with actors, the actors are amazing, and they give great performances. I just don't love the stories.
Yeah, the stories are a little bland, or one like the elongated tale to get to a simple point, but it's more about the journey than it is the destination kind of thing with him. So I get it. Yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's the same with Rob Zombie. Like I like every aspect of your filmmaking. I just think you need a writing partner.
Yeah.
Sort of
I
thing.
can see that.
So, So, I mean, that's some Easter eggs that we all love. Hopefully if you guys have some, please sound off. Come, visit us over on social media or on our Discord, talk about it there. CFF is coming up. We're super excited for it. We hope you guys are too. Make sure to get your tickets over at carolinafearfest.com and come out and enjoy, even if it's just for the day. And make sure to say hello to us.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have a table set up, wandering around. We're going to be in and out all over the place, shows going on. We're going to be hanging out during the VIP events. We're going to be doing work at some of the VIP events. You might see me just running around and being the voice of Stephanie on Sunday. So make sure to say, hey, come on out to Carolina Fear Fest. It's going to be a hoot with a lot of great people, awesome guests, and a phenomenal lineup of events to keep you busy and entertained all weekend.
Absolutely. And that, without saying, you should definitely go. Come check us out. We are the Scene Snobs. You can like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow us wherever else you are. Go check out our podcast, the Scene Snobs Podcast, Snobnation Morning Show, and more. We got tons of great stuff going on. We appreciate you guys for watching and joining us in kind of discovering more about CFF as we go. Next month, we will have 2 horror conversations, and we will be live a whole bunch during during the whole festival. So make sure you go and check those out. If you can't make it, you can definitely come and see what we have going on, and maybe come to the next one. But until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan. Casey, you want to take it away, my friend?
My friend, I appreciate it. Thank you as always. Make sure to check us out, because one of the things we try to do during the Carolina Fear Fest is also bring you the experience. So if you aren't able to come, we definitely want to give you some of the highlights of what's happening. That being said, I'm grateful as always to be able to hang out with you, my friend. Super stoked for the Fear Fest, which is going to be fantastic, and need to get myself some rest so I can be ready for it. So as always, love and appreciate you. Make sure to be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other.
Take care.